Hey, good morning. This is Sal with Pro Dealer Systems and the sales tip of the day. Listen, it's Saturday morning, and to me, every day is like any other day. So I'm up and out, and I'm looking for opportunities, and I'm working on my business, and trying to get organized and thinking about all the things I got to do. And one of the things I had to do today has to do with sales. What else? I had to go buy a couple of light bulbs for a vehicle. So I jump in the car and I ride over to Advance, which is close by. So I roll into Advance, and being a student of sales, I'm sensitive to how I'm treated in a sales situation. So that's what this is about. I mean, I felt as though a total disconnect from the guy at the counter. Now, he's nice enough, but I'm not looking for a buddy. I'm looking for help, and I'm looking to spend some money. I mean, not everybody that comes into an environment like that is mad or pissed off because they got to spend money, But right away, the initial contact for me was, "Hey, buddy, can I help you?" I mean, what? Say what? What'd you just say? You called me buddy? And then as I was kind of leaving after my transaction, and I'll tell you more about my experience, I had my back turned to the counter, and I was walking toward the door, and another gentleman came in, and the guy shouted over my shoulder to the incoming customer, "Hey man, you need some help? Hey, welcome, how can I help you?" I mean, it just was so clumsy and so disruptive and so not professional that, I felt uncomfortable through my experience. The guy that came in all of a sudden's off his game, his thoughts distracted because this guy shouted over the corner. And I just think there's a tremendous amount of money left on the table by Advance Auto and others by not, focusing their salespeople on a few things. The things to focus on is, what should the greeting be like at Advance Auto? In my world, in the sales world, and it should be, be aware of where the customer is at as they come in. If they're distracted, or they're angry, or you got to be kind of tuned into that so that you know how to approach them verbally. Obviously, you want to look like a professional. You want to make sure you're clean shaven and you look good and you're on your game. But how you engage that customer is important. And the opening greeting should be, "Welcome to Advance Auto Parts. My name is Tom. We're glad you're here. How can we help you?" Now, what you do there is you lower resistance. You lower the resistance. You're showing genuine empathy. You're showing genuine interest in that person as a customer of your business. And what do you think that transcends into? That transcends into dollars. Because now you've lowered my resistance. I'm going to be more apt to open up to you and not only buy what I came here to buy, but you would be shocked at the amount of upsell opportunity that exists once you establish a bond of trust. Again, my whole thing is you got to look, sound, sell, and follow up. So first of all, you got to look good. So once you look good, and then you've had a good greeting and your sound interaction is good and the customer is relaxed and the resistance is lower, now you found your selling style. Now sell me. And you start off with, "Sir, what are you working on today?" "Well, I'm working on a 2000 Camry." "Hold up, take notes. Don't just plug it in. Take some notes. A 2000 Camry, okay, 4-cylinder, 2-cylinder. And then if they follow along with the dialogue that you're giving them or asking them to follow along with by giving you those answers to the questions, what they're essentially saying is, "I need help. I recognize you as someone who cares and someone that can provide me help. I don't want to necessarily come back here again, because if I've forgotten something. So I'm in your hands." That is sales, okay? You got a guy at the counter taking orders, you got a salesman. A salesman's going to say, "Okay, sir, you need a turn signal bulb for a 2000 Camry. Very good. We'll verify that. Also, sir, have you checked your other lights and bulbs to make sure that they're all in order?" "Yes, I have. Okay, how about car care products? Have do you have good mats? How about your wiper blades? Are there other things that maybe I can help you with? Now, the guy's going to basically say, no, that's all I need's the bulb. Okay, very good, sir. I'm going to take another shot at him by asking him if he'd like some of this grease that we use, the electrostatic grease, to put in the bulb connector before I go, to see if I can get him to upsell at least on a small scale. But if he's basically going, well, the wiper blades are pretty good, well, when you up for inspection? Well, now you have an engaged customer who wants to spend money. They want to give you their money. They want these things because it solves potential problems for this customer. So you get a guy that comes in to buy a pack of bulbs for $7, and his ticket all of a sudden with just the grease upgrade becomes $8.95. Okay, if he buys wiper blades, it's $38.95. If he then decides that it's time for an oil change, or he needs some air fresheners or some car cleaner, now you're at $69.95, $79.95. The guy spent $100 and he's happy as he can be. The missing component in this environment, in these auto parts stores, is that the corporation that owns it doesn't see the value in making sure that the salespeople have good sales training. And if you don't, then they're just order takers. And if they're order takers, you've got people that are coming in mad, they're leaving mad, they're forgetting things, they're not getting all the things they really need to fix the car and to fix the problem and make the pain go away. And as a company, you're leaving tons of money on the table. Now, this is a long sales tip of the day, but it's one that I think needs to be explained. And because of my interaction, I'm going to be calling on Advance Auto on Monday, because I know my program can benefit them exponentially, and it can be done in fairly short order to get those guys at the counter looking like pros, sounding like pros, selling like pros, and the company's job then would be to follow up on that experience. This is Sal with Pro Dealer Systems with the sales tip of the day.